I want to be a geneticist. I love DNA.
I want to be a mechanical engineer.
I want to be a pediatrician.
I would like to become a biomedical engineer.
I'm still undecided, but I definitely want to go to college and explore all my options.
The National Academy Foundation is a high school reform strategy that takes large comprehensive high schools, moves them to smaller learning communities, and enriches the curriculum, focusing on career themes tied to college: IT, engineering, hospitality and tourism, and financial services.
I'm Stephen Adamowski, Superintendent at Hartford Schools. Our reform began in 2006. At that point, Hartford was the lowest performing district in Connecticut. Like many places in the country, we ran comprehensive high schools that were basically dropout factories. We were introduced to NAF and its director through the Travelers Insurance Company. At the time, we were looking for partners that could help us develop a new portfolio of high-performing schools of choice. And NAF was the perfect marriage. So we now have 3 NAF academies. High School Inc. is the insurance and finance NAF academy.
Students choose to come to this school by filling out an application, and through a lottery system, they are picked to come here. And I try to tell people that, like other schools, we have math, science, English, social studies, but when it comes to the electives, the students take business courses. So my students could graduate from High School Inc. with no less than 8 different business courses on their transcript.
The first year that we had improved results, everyone was very happy with that, but there were many of the cynics and detractors said it was a fluke. Our second year of consistently high results, people said that's great and things are getting better, but this may not be able to last. This past summer we announced our 3rd year of very significantly improved results, and I think we are capable of creating better schools. Our students are capable of doing better, of reaching the same high standards that students reach in other places when they are provided with the same opportunities. And that's one of the wonderful things the NAF schools have done. They've provided students with a very high quality opportunity.
In the Netherlands, Switzerland, Germany, Denmark, Sweden, Norway, Finland, in those countries, between 40 and 70% of kids, by the time they are 16, are in programs that actually provide a mix of classroom-based and work-based learning. I think we have just a ton of evidence that this is a really powerful way for many kids, maybe even most kids, to acquire both the academic skills that they need and the work skills that they need in order to be able to really function fully as adults in their society and economy.
My name is Natasha Katak. I am the Assistant Controller here at the Bethesda Marriott Suites. What I do is I help run the day-to-day financial operations of the hotel. When I first started with the Academies program, it was an avenue for me to be with my friends. But then the exposure that I got and the speakers that would come into the classrooms, the possibility of an internship, it really started to open up my eyes that there is a world outside of high school, outside of college, and what is it that I really want to do. NAF really provides a lifeline for students that are underprivileged. It gives them opportunities to see what there is to do out in the world and make positive impacts in their own life, as well as in their own community.
We're really proud that our high schools graduate 90% of their students in an environment where many of our urban schools graduate 50%. Of that 90% that graduate, 80% go to college. Of those that go to college, 52% graduate within 4 years, which is 20% higher than the average in the country. And we think that's specifically tied to interest, enthusiasm, and passion, clarity of knowing why they're in school.
When one thinks about the future and the future of our country and the future of young people, it is very important that we educate them right. And I think that we have a program at NAF that has proven over 30 years that it works. And that is something that very few places can say. And when you see how education can change a young person's life and open their eyes and get them to think about themselves differently and dress better and feel good, this is what's going to build America in the future.
Businesses need to support these kinds of programs for two reasons. One is enlightened self-interest, generating the kind of skills and training that young people need to be effective as employees, beginning early. The other is just to be socially responsible citizens of a larger society.
It really is the process of saving lives. You can take two kids, they both come from a very poor environment, mean streets. One goes to a good high school, a NAF academy. Their life is transformed. They now have opportunities. They're convinced that they can do things. They excel, they graduate, they go to college. In the process of saving those lives, we save ourselves.